In the conversation around the diversity of our organizations, we are often confused by the terms inclusion and equity. My wise colleague, Chris Macon, likes to illustrate the difference with the metaphor of bleachers at a sporting event. Let's take a closer look. If the fans in the bleachers represent the people in your organization, we can take a snapshot of everyone in their seats. As you study the photo, do you see everyone represented? Is there a representative number of females? 51% of the US population. What about people of color? 40%. If the head count of those two categories, race and gender, matches national statistics, then your organization is inclusive. That is, people are included in the numbers representing the population. If most of the best seats, the one in the front, are filled with whites and with males, then your organization is not equitable. In the world of sports, the seats down in the front are the most expensive and represent the highest paid workers in an organization. Seat position represents power and seniority. The seats at the top of the bleachers represent the lowest paid workers. They also represent the last hired and the first to be fired in a downturn. Take note of who is seated there. Please note there are several elements of diversity I have not mentioned here. Age, generation, physical ability, sexual orientation, etc. Some of these elements are visible in organizational photographs and some are not. These categories will add depth to your inclusion and equity conversation. The question to ask: within your organization, who has access to the better seats and therefore has access to decision making? If your snapshot is inclusive but not equitable, it's time to ask what obstacles are in place that limits everyone's access to the good seats. Is your company, your school, or your nonprofit ready for these hard questions? If so, contact us so we can begin that conversation.
But if you really want to move my soul as a Latino, in spite of the fact that I'm fully bilingual, I love the music.